situated about 8 miles west of New York City at MetLife Stadium in East Rutherford. Today, it's week 3, and we've got a good one in store between the Cincinnati Bengals and the New York Jets. It's the first weekend of autumn, and the NFL is in full swing as off we go on EA Sports.
Takes it at the 7. And he will make it to the 20-yard line and no further. First play, and Wilson wants to throw it.
He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked up by Jesse Bates. And the Bengals are going to take possession of the football.
And part of why they came to this week with a winning record is that they feed off of mistakes like this. And now it's a prime opportunity. Just moments in the game to get a short field touchdown off of their big defensive play. Now on the other side, they were already the underdog in this one. They just made their uphill battle just a little bit tougher.
First down. Here's Burrow. And he's going to go down. They get to him back at the 40.
Multiple players combined for their team's first sack of the game.
Okay, partner, a couple points of interest right here, all right? Offensively, we see that they came out throwing the football, but maybe more importantly, the blitz that came defensively, they got right after.
And you were telling me pregame before we came on air, you think this is something we could see a lot.
Yeah, there's no doubt about it because this is a unit that wants to play the game on their terms.
They try to throw on second down, but this one is incomplete.
Good coverage on the outside, and I think that's where he wanted to check that down to. But once he saw the danger over there, he just threw that one over everyone's head. Smart play.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on third down. Now Burrow. And this is going to be incomplete.
Oh, that's going to hurt a bit because they needed to come through with a completion there. Now a drive that started with great field position is facing fourth down.
So now they're going to send out the field goal unit to, as they say, fire away from long distance. And this is good from 57 yards out. That was bombs away right there. And the Bengals are on the board first here. It's 3-0.
So, Charles, they get to them with their first turnover of the game and then make it hurt a little bit extra with a field goal.
And anytime you give the ball up, what's the first thing a coach tells his defense? Don't let them score off of this. You've got to put out the fire. In fact, in 2021, that's what one NFL coach termed his defense, the firemen. Go out there, guys, and don't let them put some points on the board.
Fielded right around the 8. And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line. The New York offense taking over for their next possession.
They threw an interception the first time they had the football, only gave up 3 points off of that, so shouldn't be a difficult hole to overcome.
It really shouldn't, as long as they're not listening to the chatter coming from the other side, because when you throw a pick, look, I know defensive backs, they have a tendency to be a little bit loud after they take one away, but they also have a tendency to gamble a little bit more, thinking they'll get a second one. Maybe they can take advantage of that with some double moves.
They'll get 3 as the drive continues. It's a first down. The Jets at 0-2 here to begin the season. And listen, they made their share of mistakes in these first 2 games, CD, but talking with them in the days leading up to this one, doesn't seem like they've lost any confidence.
I would agree with that, and what they told us was that they weren't planning on making any drastic changes. They didn't see the need to shake things up. They were going to continue to plow ahead. They have the right guys on the team and in the locker room. But they do have to start winning some games.
Give him 15 yards on that one, and the Jets move the chains.
And that's how you shake off the interception you threw on the opening drive, come back and throw another strike and gain nice yardage. And I give credit to 2 people on this one. The man throwing the ball and the person calling the plays. They're not shutting him down early in this game.
On first down, a running play ends up going backwards as he won't get close to the line of scrimmage. In fact, he's going to lose 4 yards.
Part of their struggles last week was getting these negative plays on first and second down. That's something they have to be wary of as this game continues.
This time, Wilson will throw. He finds his man complete. That's Wilson. And he's got another first down as the tackle's going to be made at the Bengals' 31-yard line. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Jesse Bates. And the Bengals are going to take over at their own 28-yard line. CD, I know it's just his second year in the league as a quarterback, but that's going to be one when he flips on the tape. He's like, I shouldn't have thrown that ball.
No doubt about it, and his coaching staff will be emphatic about he shouldn't have thrown that ball. But remember, second year, as you noted, on-the-job training, so he's got to take this feedback that he's getting, negative or otherwise, and turn it into positives moving forward.
They'll send a receiver in motion left. Throwing now, Burrow on first down. And that one caught downfield by Boyd. And he's going to be brought down at about the 16. A real field flipper there as all of a sudden they've got a first down in the red zone. Now it's Burrow. And he's going to go down back at the 27-yard line. He's sacked. Multiple defenders getting home there for a loss of 11.
Okay, I'm not sure you could actually draw a better pass rush than that one right there. Nowhere to go outside. He had to keep backing up and backing up and backing up. Eventually dropped for a huge loss.
Throwing on second and long. Burrow. And his throw is going to be incomplete.
The partner guaranteed they approach this play with the idea of making up ground to make third down manageable. Unfortunately, with that incompletion, right back where they started on the last snap. Now they need a big third down play in order to pick up the yardage needed.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on third down. Burrow will throw. He will find his man Chase complete. And he gets it all the way down inside the 10 and mark him at the 5. And they'll try the option on first and goal. And he is in. Touchdown, Bengals. Joe Burrow, his 5th touchdown now on the year. And they are able to add on to their advantage. Evan McPherson for the extra point. Oh, they flip it to the kicker. He looks like he's going to throw it. And his throw is going to be incomplete.
Okay, they went for the fake off of the extra point attempt. It's a long way to go, and they didn't get there. Didn't get it completed successfully.
Did someone dare them to do that? Did someone double dog dare
I was
to do
going to
that?
ask, maybe they saw something on film, but do you see something on film when those to try something from the 15 on a PAT? I don't know.
The only thing they needed to see on film there was a snap, a hold, and someone kicking the ball through the post.
Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive.
As the offense comes out here, Charles, remember they threw the interception last time out, but they were moving the football down the field. Looked like they were going to have a sustained drive that ended in points, but then the pick ensued.
And because of that, there's no way you can call the last drive a success. Yes, there are things to build on because they found some play calls that work. Now, they've got to build another drive and find a way to avoid the turnover the Plague did on the last one.
2nd and 6, just inside the 30. Now it's Wilson. Able to complete this one to Tyler Conklin. First catch for him on the afternoon, and it results in a first down.
First down grab there by Tyler Conklin, and he's a big part of the rebranding of the tight end position in New York. The Jets brought in multiple starters at that position, and Conklin, he's coming off a career best year in Minnesota. 61.
And he'll be taken down by the Bengal pressure.
Multiple players combined for their team's first sack of the game.
You know darn well both of these teams reviewed the film and saw that this defense had 5 sacks last week. They got to keep their QB upright.
And they're going to try their best to do exactly that. But they're facing a team where getting to the quarterback is a mindset. It's a mantra for them. And they play a game within the game. And you know what it is? Let's race to the quarterback and see who gets there first.
After one, it's 9-0.
That's the end of the first quarter with the score Bengals 9, Jets nothing.
This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. Here's Wilson. To the right side, and he's got more complete. And he got blown up, losing yardage on the play back at the 44. Despite the completion, they're going to wind up losing 3 there. 2nd down.
Heck of a play there to get to him quickly and get him down for a loss.
I think they did a really nice job getting ready for this game, scouting, watching film, and understanding defensively what the play design was.
Throwing again on 2nd down, but this time it's incomplete.
But the Bengals had the remarkable run to the Super Bowl last year, but one team that gave them trouble were these New York Jets. You might remember back in Week 8, it was the Jets rallying behind backup Mike White, who threw for 405 yards and 3 touchdowns, and a 34-31 New York victory over the Bengals. And intercepted. Wilson's 3rd of the game. Daxton Hill picks it off. And the Jets are going to take possession of the football. Yeah, we kind of sensed that one. He got a little too far forward before throwing, and that one will...
And remember, the NFL level, being aware of where the line of scrimmage is crucial. And here's the other part. Any part of the quarterback's body that's near that line of scrimmage, he's going to get the benefit of the doubt. So he was clearly over the line.
They'll bring a receiver in motion left. 4th down. Here's Joe Burrow. Open receiver, that's Hayden Hurst, the tight end.
And he is going to have the Bengals first down as this defense, boy, a little too loose there. They give up a gain of 19 on 4th down.
I don't know if I agree with that. I guess they don't care if I agree with that. But, boy, you have to be surprised by that, right?
I definitely was surprised that they decided to go for it in this situation. But they must have either felt like they either had a great play call on or they're trying to show extreme confidence.
Now Burrow on 1st down. This is caught. It's Boyd. And all the way inside the 15 before they drop him.
Another big play as they get 28 out of that one. Here's a 1st and 10 at the 14-yard line.
From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. Looking end zone, but it's incomplete.
Jamar Chase, the intended receiver.
And that'll bring up 2nd down.
That was well defended. They clamped down on every available receiver. Just got to give the win to the defense on that snap.
After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. And Burrow going to throw again.
This goes out wide for Mixon.
And all the way down inside the 5 to the 4. From the shotgun, Joe Burrow. And he's going to go down just outside of the 5, right around the 6-yard line. Sheldon Rankins abruptly ends that play with a sack.
Well, there's still time to rectify this situation because the silver lining, they took a sack on 1st and goal. But that close to the goal line, that still definitely hurts.
11 Thomas. 11 MP Tank. 11 MP Tank.
On 2nd down, here's Mixon. And they get him behind the line, so that short gain on 1st down quickly negated. They'll wind up losing 3. And now it's 3rd down.
11 Thomas. 11 Mighty. 11 Mighty.
Now it's Burrow. To the end zone, but it's incomplete.
Like what I've seen so far out of this defense because they've been showing their best coverages on 3rd down. So far, only allowed 1 conversion on a handful of attempts. One area of their game plan that they've executed to perfection.
Here we go. 11 MP. 11 MP. 12. 11 MP Tank. 11 MP Tank. 12. 11. 11.
Burrow going for it on 4th. And a loose football. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. And hindsight 2020, I think they probably should have gone for the field goal, right?
The 3 points would look really good right now, but I think what we just saw there, analytics really starting to creep into the game because more and more teams are saying the more you go for it, the better your odds of getting it, the better your odds of scoring 6 points instead of 3. They took a chance there. It just didn't pay off.
Yeah, right here, the anti-analytics guys go thumbs up.
That's good for the Jets. 1st and 10 at the 29-yard line.
Throwing now, Wilson on 1st down. And he'll find Hall. And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44.
15 more yards there and quickly another 1st down.
Not only have they completed a couple on this drive, but they peeled off some pretty good chunks of yardage, too.
Absolutely great start. 2 nice plays in the pass game. Now can they continue to feed off that? On 1st and 10, it's Wilson.
There's Hall bringing in another one. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work this to the 45.
11 more yards that go around, a 1st down as well. And we've hit the 2-minute mark in this first half of action. Wilson will throw again.
And this is incomplete. Very lucky to get that one back. That nearly picked. It's second down now.
To throw once more on 2nd and 10. Wilson. It's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
This defense not going to make it easy for you. They're a physical group, and we just saw it there on that play. It came in, made the contact, just as he's trying to haul it in.
This offense was on the move. Now 2 straight incompletions have them looking at 3rd and 10. Here's Wilson. And for the 3rd time here this half, it's intercepted. Picked up by Jesse Bates. And the Bengals are going to take over once again at their own 37-yard line.
Yes, folks, that is his 3rd interception, and I'm going to use one of the most overused phrases in football. He's a ball-hawking safety.
I love the way that you called for the shot there. That's perfect, though, because there is something to that, being a safety.
And that's caught inside the 30. And all the way in for a Cincinnati score.
Jamar Chase, 63 yards. And the Bengals are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead. Evan McPherson now for the PAT.
Oh, they flip it to the kicker. He looks like he's going to throw it. Looking in zone, but it's incomplete.
Let me go ahead and show my age a little bit. I liked it when they would fake it from the 3-yard line, right? When you'd line up, go ahead and, oh, there's a fake, and he's going to get 2. That's great. But from the 15, the risk-reward is just not there.
So risky to get 15 yards on a fake. Well, you see the result right there.
Yeah, I know these young whippersnappers are trying to do different things in this game, but let's go back to old reliable. Kick the ball through the post.
Get off my lawn.
That's darn right.
And he'll get it up past the 20 to about the 22.
The Jets take over 1st and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
The New York offense taking over for their next possession. Now, they've sort of lost their way, partner. How do they recalibrate and get this proverbial train back on track?
Well, this is where leadership really comes into play. How's the head coach handling it? The offensive coordinator? Sometimes they just make a joke. All right, guys, you had your fun? All right.
Throw it out the window.
Yeah, let's get back on track here. And sometimes that'll work just fine.
I guess it's time now to lean on that leadership. Well, he caught it right at the line of scrimmage, and before he could even think about advancing it forward, he got hit.
Great tackling, because that's what you're taught. Don't give up yards after the catch, and most offenses make a living off of yards after catches. Hidden yards that may not go into the score sheet, but they count big for moving the ball and stretching the field. Really nice open field tackle.
39 yards the distance covered on the catch and run.
And that might be exactly what they needed to wake up this home crowd. They haven't given them much to cheer for so far, and never underestimate the effect the home crowd with you can have on a game.
Now Wilson on 1st down. And it's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect. Well, the incompletion, yes, but maybe here not the worst thing in the world?
No, not on 1st and 10. It actually gives them a chance to regroup, relax just a little bit. They huddle up, talk it over. Then they get a chance to continue their drive.
On 2nd and 10, Wilson, he's going to look deep for more. And this is caught. Touchdown. Elijah Moore, his first touchdown here of the new campaign. And the Jets get a bit closer. Zerline connects on the extra point. And this is back to an 8-point game. Now after the touchdown, it's Zerline. He'll kick it away. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. The Bengals drive about to get going.
Well, partner, coaches always say that every play is designed to score a touchdown. Sometimes that's not really true, but last drive, that was the case. One play to get into the end zone, and now they'll try to duplicate that success here.
And it's rare for those moments to happen. Incredible when they do. And you saw the celebration. Pure, unbridled joy after that one.
They come up on 2nd and long, and the pass protection just has not been there this afternoon. Another try after the first down sack. Burrow throwing left side here, and it's complete. A good pickup there, 18 yards as they get closer for 3rd down. They go play action with Burrow. He's got his man on the crossing route. Now the Bengals going to use the first of their timeouts, as the clock will stop with 33 seconds to go in the first half. And you get the sense, as I'm sure they got this sense, they might have picked up a good one here, maybe a little diamond in the rough via trade.
Maybe just need a change in scenery, a new city, maybe different motivation, but they believe they've got a good one.
Going for the deep ball. And that is caught one-handed. Oh, my, he pulled it in. Now another timeout called for by the offense. So that means they're down to 1 remaining here as we head toward halftime. The chain gang hustling to catch up. Here's 1st and goal from just inside the 10. Again, it's Burrow. The quick slant caught. And he will take it on in for a Bengals touchdown. Hayden Hurst, a 9-yard touchdown grab. And the Bengals will extend their lead in the final minute of the half. Now here's a little touch pass as they tap it quickly to their receiver. And he is going to be stopped short of the goal line. Oh, they'll mark him inside the 1. He just couldn't keep churning those extra few inches. And the 2-point attempt is turned aside. After the touchdown, McPherson on to kick this one away. Fields this way up at the 17. And he'll be out of bounds across the 25. The New York offense taking over for their next possession. And with time quickly fading here in the 2nd quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
Now the Bengals going to signal for their 3rd and final timeout as they'll stop the clock with 12 seconds to go in this first half. One play has him up past the 40 already, and another 1st and 10. Wilson. He finds his man, complete. That's Hall. Now a timeout taken. Perhaps a chance for one more quick play and then another timeout if they hurry. We'll see.
Well, these guys have definitely been outplayed in the first half, but I like their countenance. I like the way that they're having panicked out there, the way they're carrying themselves. They're starting to move the ball, and what you have to do, maintain your poise and start to put together some drives.
On 1st and 10, it's Hall. And an excellent job of finding the opening as he's got this now all the way down to the 22.
And with 1 second left, they get the timeout, and they'll have a chance to kick the field goal before intermission.
A 39-yard attempt.
Zerline's kick is up and through, and that will do it for this first half. So we have reached halftime here, and it's the visiting Bengals out in front as we'll get you down the coast to Orlando for Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach! And we welcome you back now alongside Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gunn getting set for quarter number 3 here. The Bengals set to receive. They have the lead and the football to begin quarter number 3.
Brandon Wilson now from his end zone. And he'll be stopped right around where he would have been had he gone down to a knee, maybe a yard shy of there at the 24.
The Bengals drive about to get going.
As this offense takes the field to begin the opening drive of the second half, Charles, remember that first half, good through the air and really all around an outstanding offensive performance.
Absolutely. They reached the end zone several times. The passing game working awfully well, and most importantly, partner,
and they went into the tunnel with a lead. They come back out with that lead.
Absolutely. NFL coaches, we know they're perfectionists in a lot of ways, but they had to like what they saw in that first half.
And they'll send the slot in motion left. On 1st and 10, Joe Burrow dancing to his left. Throw left side complete. That's Boyd. And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. 25 yards that time. Here's Burrow setting up to throw it. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up 2nd down.
It's another zone defense. It looks like it's open for possibilities, but they did a nice job patrolling the middle of the field and forcing an incompletion.
Here we go.
An incomplete pass on 1st down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. Burrow looking to pass. That is taken in by Hurst. And that's going to be another 1st down as the tackle made at the Jets' 14. From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. Nothing open downfield, so he'll throw it away.
This is where good coaching and execution come into play, because down this close, you absolutely don't want to turn it over. Good job keeping that in mind as he escaped, bought time, and decided throwing it away was his best option.
I'm wondering.
So they'll come up after the incompletion for 2nd down. To the air again, Burrow. And he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes.
Taken down for the 5th time this game. Multiple defenders there to get him.
This is a little hard for me to compute because I'm watching sack after sack happen, but somehow they're still behind in the game. I would expect all of this defensive pressure to translate to them taking a lead. Thus far, it hasn't happened. Time's winding down. They don't want to waste this type of performance from these ace pass rushers.
Touchdown, Bengals. A great play there with his first career NFL touchdown.
And the Bengals take the opening kickoff of the 3rd quarter and drive right down the field to extend their lead. Extra point by McPherson, up and good.
And the lead is up to 18 now.
Bengals 28, Jets 10. Evan McPherson with the kickoff.
After the touchdown, McPherson on to kick this one away. This one taken just inside the 10.
And he'll be out of bounds across the 25.
Take over 1st and 10 at their own 26-yard line.
The New York offense taking over for their next possession. And he'll push his way forward to about the 32. It's a 6-yard pickup, and it gets him to 2nd and 4.
Well, it's time for them to be good teammates right here. And what I mean by that is possess the ball for a little while. Get at least 2 first downs. Give their defense a chance to settle down a little bit after they give up a touchdown.
A second down pass play there, but it's incomplete.
Well, partner, they've certainly played up to their top 10 defensive ranking this week. They've stifled this opposing offense throughout this game. This contest is now lopsided because of their efforts, and there's still a quarter to go.
And he's got a man, Corey Davis. And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45.
Wilson on the hook up to Davis. First down, Jets.
Would it be safe to say that as precise as routes are supposed to be run in the NFL, maybe they're not quite as precise in college ball?
That's accurate, yeah.
And I think we saw a college route in the NFL there. Just find the soft spot, find the dead zone, and find the first down. And that's what he just did.
In motion goes the tight end. On first down, Wilson pushes him over. And some room to maneuver.
And they're going to get this down to about the 37.
Here we go. So they'll come up in Bengals territory now with a 1st and 10 at the 37-yard line.
1st and 10 at the 37-yard line.
To throw again is Wilson. The Bengal pressure gets him that time. Down he goes.
The pressure from multiple guys there as they bury him for a big 9-yard loss.
But defensively on the previous play, they gave up a pretty good chunk of yardage, but right there, they got a good portion of it right back.
And if we just flip it around from the offensive perspective, took a nice step forward, and how about a couple of leaps backwards after that play? They've got to figure out a big call coming up here to try and gain that yard.
And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked up by Jesse Bates.
And the Bengals are going to get the football here at their own 40-yard line.
So it was a drive that had real promise here to begin the 3rd quarter, but ultimately derailed by the INT.
And that was the position you wanted to be in. Coming out to start this 3rd quarter, get a nice drive going, looking for the end zone. Possibly got a little bit too greedy right there.
And they're going to get this to about the 44-yard line.
They will throw on first down with Burrow. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete. Not his best throw there, but where we sit right now in the 3rd quarter, he's had a pretty good game throwing the football.
He certainly has, and it's not exactly at the point where we're doing 4-minute offense yet, but they've got to think about, I'm not going to say milking the clock, but understanding clock management here on out.
And he'll be brought down at about the 42. They do get a couple, but they'll be left staring at a 3rd and 8 coming up. In the first half, he was held in check on the ground, but despite that lack of production, they still have the lead.
And they've got to feel fortunate about that. If they could actually get production from their lead horse, that would help open up this offense and widen this margin, too.
The first down line at the 34 here on 3rd down.
11.
Burrow will throw. Looking left side, he's got it, complete. And that's going to be another first down as the tackle made at the Jets' 29-yard line. Now whistles and a flag, and I believe a Bengal got going a little early there. The false start backs him up 5, 1st and 15. Here's Burrow. They'll set up the screen here to Mixon.
And he'll be marked down at about the 26-yard line. Ball at the 26, 2nd and 7.
They're passing here, Joe Burrow. And he coughed it up, and it's scooped up by the Jets. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. A little careless with the football, and he also had a fumble loss last week, didn't he?
He certainly did, and when I'm watching him play, the one thing that comes to mind is always remember, traffic, turbulence, people around you, 2 hands. Get 2 hands on the ball. Grip it tight. I know it looks cool to have it in one hand.
And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked
Picked up by Jesse Bates. And the Bengals are going to take possession of the football. And you have to wonder, Charles, a game like this, 5 interceptions, what does this do to the psyche of a young quarterback?
Well, based on the fact that he's still out there and he threw a 5th interception, I'm wondering if his head coach believes that he's really strong mentally and wants him to play through it. Because otherwise, you need to get him out and fight another day, because this could leave lasting damage if he keeps throwing interceptions.
On one, ready?
So from the 17 now, here's a 1st and 10.
11, 18, hey, they gotta go.
Now it's Burrow. Throw left side, caught by the tight end Hurst. They'll get him down after a pickup of 8, 2nd and 2. To throw again on 2nd down. Burrow. And that would not to be. It's incomplete. So they couldn't hook up as time has now run out on this 3rd quarter of play. Back now here at MetLife Stadium. It's the Bengals in possession of the football and in possession of the lead as well as we start the 4th.
Here we go.
And the Bengals on 3rd down. They've converted 4 times out of 6. Not bad. This time they face a 3rd and 2.
11.
Now Burrow. And this is going to be intercepted. Sauce Gardner picks it off. And the take possession here. It's a touchback, and they'll take over at the 20-yard line.
Ready.
Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. And they unfortunately are staring at a mini losing streak developing, trailing here in the 4th quarter. This would be their 3rd straight defeat. And now here is another interception. Picked up by Jesse Bates. And he will bring it back. It's a pick 6 for a Bengals TD. Now the Jets going to use the 2nd of their 3 timeouts. That's going to leave them with just 1 remaining here in this 4th quarter. Make it back-to-back weeks now with a pick 6 for him. He had one a week ago.
Talk about being in the groove, and what are the odds of what we're seeing right here? You don't see it happen very often. Listen, if you get a pick 6 in a season, it's been a big year, let alone back-to-back weeks. Tell you this, I wouldn't play cards against this guy in the locker room.
Extra point by McPherson, up and good. And they open the lead up now to 25. So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick 6. And now the kick is away. Berrios going to bring this out of the end zone. And tackled at the 21-yard line, so a net negative there of 4 yards. Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. And you can sort of sense their dejection. That last pick 6 put the icing on the cake, so to speak, in what has been a rough go for them. Throwing on 1st down, but this one winds up to be incomplete.
They lead big, and a major part of that has been how they've taken their play to a whole new level this 2nd half. No points allowed since the break, and you can add another incompletion to the total number that they forced.
Pressure comes, and Wilson's going to go down. There for the sack, B.J. Hill.
Now that was a passer's nightmare. The front door totally shut down by the defense, so he kept going backwards, hoping to find another avenue of escape. It didn't exist.
So now Wilson and the Jets with a 3rd and long here following the sack. Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. He's got a man on the crossing route. That's Moore. And he's able to get this one all the way past the 30. throwing now. Wilson on first down. And he'll be taken down by the Bengal pressure. Don't need it all back at once, but you figure they're going to need something here. 17 yards to go on second down. Wilson's throw complete there to Berrios. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. They'll throw on first down with Wilson. He's going to sling this deep downfield. And at the 7-yard line, the catch is made. 2 big plays in succession. Not sure this D knows what hit him, but now they got to get ready. It's first and goal. Now Wilson. And he's going to take it in for a Jets touchdown. Zach Wilson with his second touchdown of the game, 4th of the year. And the Jets are able to make some inroads here to that deficit.
Well, I'd have to say that for him, that was an all-encompassing drive because it was his arm that got his team down to that point, but his legs that finished the deal. Give him credit for making it happen.
Wilson going to throw for it. And he's got it for the 2-point conversion. So they tack on a pair more here to narrow that deficit a bit further. Now after the touchdown, it's Zuerlein. He'll kick it away.
The Bengals take over first and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Here we go. The Bengals drive about to get going. Here we go. Certainly no reason to panic. They've got the 3-score lead, but the turnover last time, the interception that led to a touchdown, you'd have to think they might not be dialing that up again.
Yeah, probably.
And now another turnover as this one's intercepted. Sauce Gardner picks it off. And the Jets are going to have it here at their own 32-yard line. Well, we saw plenty of that during his much-heralded college career. He parlayed that into becoming a first-round selection. And now here he is making interceptions in the National Football League.
And this is a guy that has all the physical tools, but the thing that sets him apart is what he's got between his ears. And that's the sixth sense for knowing where the football is going. Just an excellent play there to create the turnover.
A good start to the drive here as that's caught out on the left side. And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45. On first and 10, it's Wilson. And he fires one incomplete.
That incompletion is not a surprise with the way that this one has gone, and the frustration, the body language is evident everywhere. This team, they've really been put through the ringer in this one.
So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on first down. Here's Wilson. Targeting Moore, and he's got him on the crossing pattern. And he takes this just a few yards shy of the red zone before going out. A gain there of 21 yards. Clock management definitely critical here if they want to get back in this game.
Absolutely agreed. They have to up the tempo in this case, down a couple of scores. Want to make sure they have a chance to win this ball game.
Now Wilson on first down. And this is incomplete.
They had their backs up against the wall a little bit, and they come through by forcing an incompletion. Now they've got to continue to ratchet up the intensity a couple more times and get off the field before giving up any more yardage.
And my goodness, another interception. Picked up by Jesse Bates. And the Bengals are going to have the football here at their own 18-yard line. Boy, so another interception, CD, and it feels like he's starting to unravel a little bit.
And as you would expect, still a work in progress here in his second season. He has to start ironing out some of these mistakes, though, because now his head coach, his offensive coaches, they have to evaluate whether you keep playing him and let him work through it, or you start.
He's got a man complete. And they work this well outfield across the 45. A big hitter to start the drive has him up near midfield here for first and 10. Now it's Burrow. he's going to be intercepted for the third time thus far. Sauce Gardner picks it off. And the Jets are going to take possession of the football.
That is now seven interceptions between last week and this week. 3 in this game, 4 a week ago.
And I saw the head coach write on his play sheet, make a little note. I hope he's writing self-scout. Bring in the guys that scout games for you with a different eye and watch him and see what's going on, and maybe they can pick up what the flaws are, and hopefully they can correct them.
They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive.
And he's going to be marked down just inside the 35.
Decent start to the drive, but let's face it, they need a lot of things to go right in a short amount of time, down 3 scores.
Yeah, they're going to run their 2-minute offense here in this game, but this is for future games. Can they get better and be ready for the next time, hopefully with a chance to win?
Pass caught. It's Davis on the crossing route.
And they eventually get to him at the 17 after a pickup of 17 into the red zone. First down. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down. To throw is Wilson. And he's got it. And stopped a few yards shy of the goal line at the 3. This duo locked in, 14 yards there, and a first down.
A 3-score game here late. You can probably rule out the comeback, but certainly some kind of a moral victory to be had if they can get a few more points to close things out. And
touchdown, Jets! Tyler Conklin from 3 yards out.
And the Jets have got it back to a 2-score game here in the 4th. Well, that's just how they drew it up, CD. His first read was there, got it to him quickly, and into the end zone.
Absolutely excellent execution by all involved. And the coordinator, got to give him credit. Found the perfect play call. Quarterback let it fly as soon as the target came free. And his guy made a nice catch. Just how you draw it up in practice and then execute it in the game.
Now after the touchdown, it's Zerline. He'll kick it away.
The Bengals take over first down again at their own 35-yard line.
The Bengals drive about to get going. And barring mistakes, they should be able to kneel this one out and finish it off. And there's only 1 timeout remaining on the defensive side of the ball, so that doesn't really come into play either. And now a throw on first down there, but it's incomplete.
We know it's not an easy job to go out and catch passes when people are trying to tackle you and knock the ball away. But the bottom line is, that's a pass he's got to have and a pass he should have caught.
An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. Now it looks like he'll throw here. He completes it to Boyd. And this will be a gain of 5 as he gets it to the 30.
They'll need 5 on this play to move the sticks.
Here we go with Burrow. He's going to let this one go deep. And that's caught at the 25. And all the way in for a Cincinnati score. Hayden Hurst, his 2nd touchdown of the afternoon.
And the Bengals look like they're going to get back in the win column, extend their lead here in this 4th quarter.
And now once again, they'll line up to go for 2.
And Burrow's going to look to throw for it.
And he's got it here for the 2 points, but there is a marker down, so we'll have to see what that's about.
So they'll, of course, decline the pass interference there and wisely take the yardage.
And I think defensively he's saying, I was getting away with that in the first half. Why are you making that call now? But to me, that one was pretty easy to see. I don't understand what he's upset about. I think it was the correct call.
This taken in at the goal line. And his guys will get the football right at the 20-yard line. The Jets going to go ahead and use their final timeout as they get the stoppage with just under 50 seconds remaining in the fourth.
Come on, set.
On first down, Wilson. And now here is another interception. Picked up by Jesse Bates. And the Bengals are going to take possession of the football. He's at it again, Charles. He had the pick six last week. Not a pick six here, but an interception.
It's another Oski, because that's the word we use when we intercept a pass. Oski tells your team to rally around and block for you. Well, that worked really well last week because he had made it all the way to the end zone. This week he got the Oski, maybe not a touchdown, but boy, he's playing really well.
11.
Throwing now, Burrow on first down. And his pass is intercepted for the fourth time today. Picked up by Jordan Whitehead. And the Jets are going to have it here at their own 15. Yet another interception, and I just had to double-check my math. But it is now 8 between last week and this week.
Well, I just used a calculator. I didn't worry about double-checking it. But the thing that always throws me when you see quarterbacks in this type of a bad spot, they're trying to figure out what they can do to change it, and sometimes they try too hard, and they never get out of it. And that's where he is right now. He's just locked in a really bad way.
That's coverage you'd expect to see in a tie game late. Not in a lopsided game like this. They are not letting up.
So after the incompletion on first, now 2nd and 10. Moore, the man in motion. To throw on 2nd and 10. Wilson looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Davis. And able to get this across the 20 before going out of bounds. They get 7 out of that, so they're left with a 3rd and 3. Coming up here looking for 3 yards to pick up the first. Wilson now to throw on 3rd down. Forced out to his left. And a big loss here as he's taken down. Now the Bengals going to use the first of their timeouts. It's just their first. They've got 2 more to use here in the final stages. Here's the Jets punter now. And no room for error here as his first punt comes from deep in his own end zone. And just a single punt for him in the loss last week as he sends this one away. That'll go as a punt of 32 yards. And control of the football switching hands here with very little time remaining in this contest.
Ready? 11.
Now contact up front as penalty markers come in. Who is this against? And that'll be a free 5 yards for the offense.
Just like a tennis match, that's just an unforced error. Stay alert, don't jump early, and give them free yardage.
Here we go.
So this helps to start a drive. After the penalty, it'll be 1st and 5.
11.
Here's Burrow setting up to throw it. He'll fire this complete to Hurst down the field. The Bengals going to use the 2nd of their timeouts. That'll leave them with just 1 remaining in this 4th quarter of play.
Here we go.
Well, they probably don't need to run a play here, but you wonder if they're going to be able to resist on 1st and goal. Burrow looking to pass. And he's going to go down. Sacked back at the 13-yard line. It's a loss of 5 there on the sack to bring up 2nd and goal. And a timeout comes in. The whistles blow with 3 seconds remaining.
1-1, ready?
And now whistles and a flag, and I think we got a jump here. A bit of a jump there, CD. He breaks the line, and that'll be 5 yards.
And you've got to stay more disciplined than that, Brandon. That's just a free gift to the offense.
Here we go. 11, come.
Now flags will come in. I think this one's going to be on the defense for John.